Hey guys, this is the Forever Fan Hugger ceiling fan. I got this fan yesterday. I picked it up off a Facebook Marketplace. It was another Marketplace find. And this is a different version from ones that I've usually seen. Now, the Forever Fan is, I think some people formerly believed it to be a Casablanca relabel. Um, However, it's not. It's made by a company called Top Union Incorporated. At least that's what this one's labeled. I'm not sure if they're all labeled that. In fact, I think this is the only one I've actually ever seen the label on. This is the first one I've ever seen in person, so I can't really use past judgment. But anyway, if anybody else has one and wants to answer that in the comments, go ahead. So this fan it was marketed as the Forever Fan, and the slogan that went along with it is, "This is the last fan you'll ever need." Um, and now it certainly is built very well. I will give them that. Um, it's, I'd say it's about a step down from Casablanca quality. There's still a little bit of like buildery-ish features. Um, it's a like not quite a builder, but I don't know. It's not generic. That's what I'm going for. It's definitely got some interesting characteristics that I'll go over. So first of all, it's got 5 blades with pretzel blade arms, which kind of resembles a design house almost, actually. Um, it's got sort of regular generic vents on the faceplate, but on the side band, it's got these sort of it's like a series of 4 slots going vertical. Each one is like going up. It's really interesting, hard to explain design, but you can clearly see it on the side there. Interesting filigree sideband. And the faceplate is actually a separate piece from the sideband, so like you can take it off, unscrew it, I guess. Unlike a generic hugger that you would see where it's all one piece stamped out of a single piece of sheet metal. The nose is generic, but it's a little bit larger than like on a generic hugger, I think. And the blade ends are rounded. Now, the one thing that sets this fan apart from basically all other huggers is that this one has a stack motor in it. Now, the Forever fan, most of their fans, actually I think all of their fans actually did use stack motors, because they did have versions with a down rod and a canopy like a regular, like traditional mount ceiling fan. They also had stack motors in them. But to have a hugger with a stack motor is different because you very rarely see huggers with stack motors. I know that Thomas made a stack motor hugger back in the day. Um, God, I don't even know who else. I don't think Fasco did. I think that was only Thomas. Um, yeah, I'm really not sure if there's any other ones. I mean, there has to be, but I just can't think. Oh, Quaizel made a hugger with stack motor as well. And they also had a version of this that was 52 inches that had a lighted housing. I don't know if they made one without a lighted housing, but I know that Dan has one with a lighted housing that's really cool. I'd love to find one of those. Um, I don't think it's 4 or 5 blade adaptable. The flywheel does have more holes in it, but I'm not sure. I haven't really checked. That was the cat. I haven't really checked to see if they like line up with a 4 blade configuration or something, because I don't know. On the side of the motor housing is the Forever Fan label, as you can see right there. It's just a sticker stuck onto the side there. Now this one does have a turtle fitter on it. Came with that when I got it, and it came with this extremely long string extension. So I'll go ahead and show you that light kit on. Very nice. It's 3 halogen bulbs in there. And now this extension also came with it. It's like this crystal ball type thing. My grandma actually has one almost identical to this, I think, on the gazebo in her house. So I'm going to turn the fan on high. So it does hum a little bit, which is interesting. I think that could be because there's not really any isolation between the motor and the ceiling bracket. There's really only like a little strip of rubber between the 2 pieces of the bracket. I mean, the rubber flywheel kind of helps isolate the blades. So that's high. It's spinning pretty fast. Airflow is okay, but I have to say I honestly expected it to be more powerful with this stack motor. Now it does feel more powerful when you're standing like underneath of it, but like when I'm out here, maybe I have to reevaluate that because I do feel a steady breeze out here. It was just like over here where I didn't feel anything. I don't know. So it is a very good performer. I am very impressed by this fan. I just kicked the toolbox. Sorry about that. It's amazing. Even with this new, bigger area that I have in this house, I still run into everything. It's almost like I need an even bigger space. So that's medium speed. It goes pretty fast because, like, normally on smaller fans, they typically have faster medium speeds. Pretty quiet, actually. Still feel a little bit of a breeze. And low speed. Pretty fast low, but it does get the job done. I do feel a slight breeze, not like it's a very slight stream of air blowing it down from it. So it's a functional low. Could put it on a speed control and get it to go slower, of course. I think the design of this fan is really cool. I think it's not something you see every day. It's very unique. I like it a lot. It's like somebody took a regular like down rod mounted forever fan and just extended the sideband up. Because the regular down rod mounted ones have that exact same sideband. Oh, I forgot to do spin down from high. Turn it back up to high. Let it get up to speed. Okay, spin down. I'm assuming this one will have good bearings, considering it didn't make any bearing noise. I don't know who the motor in this one is made by. Now, I'm not too familiar with these fans. Like I mentioned, this is the first one I've ever seen in person. I honestly didn't know that these were found around here. I'd never seen one in this area, so I didn't think that they were in this area, really. I don't know who sold them around here. But I'm not sure who the motor is made by in this one. It looks similar to an Emerson K-55, but it's not labeled. Like, it doesn't have an Emerson label, and there's very distinct characteristics that you can tell it's not a K-55. It's like a knockoff. It could be Westinghouse, but I think that would also be labeled. I don't think it's GE. This one's got a GE stack motor, and the GE motor looks a lot different from the one in that one. It could be Samsung, I guess. Although I think the Samsung one looks different because I know that my antique White Lady Delta has a Samsung. Alright, it stopped. Very good bearings in this one. So I'm going to flip it to reverse. And this one, for some reason, all the fans that I've gotten recently have upside down reverse switches. And this one's also got an upside down reverse switch. I think I'm going to start flipping them over, honestly, because it's getting irritating at this point. So start it up on low in reverse. Alright. Medium. I'm not hearing any noise. So that's high in reverse. It's a little more wobbly, I think. All right. Okay, so I mean, I've already kind of shown you it up close, but I guess I can show you once again. There's the Forever Fan tag, and there's these really cool filigree side bands that go like, it's 4 vertical lines and each of them is going up and then it starts over again. It's really a neat pattern. And like I said, the down rod mount versions also have that exact same design for the side venting. There's your nose and light kit once again. These blades are high gloss, by the way, and I did forget to mention they are reversible. On the other side, they are rosewood, so I think that would actually be really pretty to try with. I do love rosewood, but I do like this oak as well. It's classic color, classic finish. So I think that is about it for this video. So I'm actually not sure when this fan is from. I think it's from like the 90s, probably like the mid 90s if I had to guess. So that's about it for this video. So that is the Forever Fan Hugger. So thank you for watching, and more to come.